Good evening. Welcome to Current Affairs. National Skill Mission. It's one of the very important programs. Rather, it's a very pet program for the Prime Minister of India, Mr. Narendra Modi. Especially after he becomes the Prime Minister, he's launching so many programs. And one such program is with respect to skill development. So, with respect to skill development, so he wants to train the people. That is the reason why Rajiv Pratap Rudy has been appointed as the minister for this particular department. And they are really doing a fantastic job. And under that particular program, there is a scheme called Udaan. What exactly is this? So before I tell you regarding this scheme, I would like to open the document and I will show you the question. Please look at the question and try to answer this. I'm just opening the document. You may please have a look at this. Look at this. Udaan scheme is meant for providing an exposure to unemployed graduates to the best corporate India and also to expose the corporate India to the rich talent pool available in the state of. So meaning, so this is a two-way program. So where the unemployed youth who are considered to be talented, so they will be exposed to the corporate India. At the same time, the corporate India will also be exposed to the talent present in these people who are considered to be unemployed. So this is one of the wonderful programs. And in order to provide the jobs to the people, in order to provide the jobs to unemployed people in a particular state, the government has launched this particular program. I'll show you the question once again. You please look at the question and we'll go for the answer after reading the question once again. Udaan scheme is meant for providing an exposure to unemployed graduates to the best corporate India and also to expose the corporate India to the rich talent pool available in the state of Uttar Pradesh, Assam, Arunachal Pradesh or Jammu and Kashmir. And answer for this question is Jammu and Kashmir. Clear? So very important program. This is applicable to the youth, unemployed youth that is present in Jammu and Kashmir. Now let me tell you a few points with respect to this. And after this new government has been formed in India, so many programs are coming into picture. And one of the very important concentrated area is the youth. So during his speeches, Mr. Narendra Modi mentioned it very clear many number of times that India is a country in the world with the largest number of youth that is present. So the resources that are present in India in the form of this youth must be utilized properly. For that reason, you need to tap them. That is the reason why different schemes are coming into picture, and one such scheme is the Udaan, right? So with respect to this Udaan scheme, I have some more information with me. I would like to share that information with you. Please look at this. Look at this. Udaan is a special industry initiative for Jammu and Kashmir. Please remember this. This is in the nature of partnership between the corporates of India and Ministry of Home Affairs. And it is implemented by National Skill Development Corporation. And the program aims to provide skills, training, and enhance the employability of the unemployed youth of Jammu and Kashmir. The biggest problem in the country, of course, with respect to Jammu and Kashmir is that there are so many people who are capable, so they can be employable. But unfortunately, because of the negligence of the state governments and also the central government in the past, majority of the people were not placed properly. Obviously what will happen if they are not placed properly, if they are not settled properly, their minds will get diverted, and unnecessarily the human resources, which are considered to be the very powerful resources, they are getting wasted. So that's the reason why, first of all, tap those people who are talented and let them, and provide them with a job, so that they will become useful resources and they will take part in the development of the nation. Am I clear? Now once again, I'm opening the document. You may please have a look at this. Look at this. This scheme covers graduates, postgraduates, and 3-year engineering diploma holders. Fine. Graduates, postgraduates, and 3-year engineering diploma holders. All these category people are covered under the scheme Udaan. There are two objectives. There are two objectives in this particular program, and these two objectives we have already, this saw in the question. Please look at this. To provide an exposure to the unemployed graduates to the best of corporate India. Clear? You are exposing unemployed, right, graduates to the best corporate India. At the same time, you're also providing exposure to the corporate India to the rich talent pool available in the state. Meaning, from both the sides, you are getting the exposure. Look at this. And with this particular program, the key stakeholders are Ministry of Home Affairs, state government, that is Jammu and Kashmir, corporates, which are considered to be the training partners, and the implementation agency is the NSDC. Kindly look at this. This is one of the very, very important points. Maybe a possible question in any examination. Look at this. National Skill Mission is chaired by, they may ask you, who heads the National Skill Mission? Answer is the Prime Minister of India. Okay. Also note, look at this. Rajiv Pratap Rudy is the Minister of State for Skill Development and Entrepreneurship. Please look at this. In the brackets, I have given independent charge. He is the Minister of State with independent charge for skill development and entrepreneurship. Kindly remember, so hopefully you all remember that during our Indian polity classes, I mentioned very clearly, you have the hierarchy in the Council of Ministers. At the highest level, you have the Prime Minister. Below Prime Minister, you have Cabinet Ministers. And below Cabinet Ministers, you have Ministers of State. And apart from this, there is one more category that is called Minister of State with independent charge. And wherever you are coming across with the independent charge, please make sure yourself that there is no cabinet minister above Minister of State with independent charge. And the Minister of Independent Charge, Minister of State with independent charge, is directly responsible to the Prime Minister. Am I clear? Mr. Rajiv Pratap Rudy is the Minister of State with the independent charge. Am I clear? Next. Once again, let me open the document. Look at this. Yeah. So now, let me speak to you with respect to the latest developments that are happening in the so-called, this RBI. In India, if you look at our currency denominations, the maximum currency denomination that you have is 1000 rupees. Right? And below 1000 rupee currency note, you have 500 rupees. And you have 100, 50, 20, and till 10, you have this. But otherwise, RBI has been given the permission through an act that they can print up to 10,000 rupee note denomination. Of course, even before independence and after independence, there were instances where RBI has issued 10,000 rupee currency note also. But over a period of time, they have been banned. And today in India, I don't have any 10,000 rupee currency note. And as of today, also, the maximum denomination is 1,000 rupee currency note. Clear? But the latest news with respect to that currency notes, clear, the currency notes, otherwise called bank notes, is that RBI has already printed 2000 rupee currency notes. Clear? And it seems that very soon they are going to come into the market. But here, one thing what you need to observe, especially for the examination point of view, especially for the civil services, is that on one side there is a demand for banning 1000 rupees and 500 rupee currency notes. So when you have a demand for banning that, how come you are going for the higher denomination? Meaning is simple. So the more is the denomination you have, the more will be the possibility of the, this more black money. Clear? And at the same time, it will become easy for the fraudsters to go for the fake notes also. The problems will be higher. That is the reason why 10,000 rupee currency note and other higher denominations, they were banned in India. Am I clear? But otherwise, the intellectual section of the country, that section which is associated with the finances in India, they always demand that larger denominations should not be present in the market. Maximum denomination should be 100 rupees, not more than that. But the latest news is that RBI has already printed, and we are going to get those notes into the market so very, very soon. Am I clear? So with respect to that, I have some more information. I'll show you the document. Please look at this. Look at this. Bank notes of the denomination of rupees 2000 will be in circulation soon. The notes have already been printed and their dispatch from the currency printing press in Mysore has been started. The move assumes significance in the wake of a demand from some quarters that the notes of 1000 rupees and 500 denominations be withdrawn to prevent hoarding of the black money. So this is one serious demand that is present in India. Clear? And this is leading to the so-called hoarding of the more black money. And of course, there are some suggestions already that are present that in order to reduce the black money, every transaction must be made online transaction. Every transaction must be made online. So that what will happen, you will be using these debit cards, or you will be using the credit cards, or you will be using the so-called internet banking system. Now, for example, if you look at India, a country like India, where the awareness levels are considered to be average with respect to the banking system and financial services system plus internet systems. And when these knowledge levels are average, so we cannot expect India to implement all these things. But otherwise today, majority of the population in the country, right, so they are holding the bank accounts. They are holding the bank accounts, and obviously they also have these debit cards. So why can't you use these debit cards during the time of the transactions? And majority of the people are not aware of this even today also. That is the reason why when awareness levels are very, very low, you cannot implement at this stage with respect to the online payments. It will become really very, very dangerous. That's the reason why first increase the knowledge, first increase the awareness. For that reason, educate the people. It will take a long time for India because of the larger population. Majority of the people are innocent. They are ignorant. They are not aware of these things. That is the reason why you need to be so careful about this. Clear? Otherwise here, so right, some people may say in other countries everything is happening online, why can't in India? No, the conditions and circumstances in India and the background of the people in the country in India, education levels of the people in the country in India, it's totally different from other developed nations. But India has the capacity to learn all these things, and India has the capacity to reach to that level, right, very, very soon. But immediately, that is not at all acceptable solution. Right? Now, look at this. At least with respect to the so-called Jan Dhan Yojana, with this concept, so many people have been included into the financial system. That's the reason why they got the this bank accounts now, and they're also holding the rupee debit cards. That's really wonderful. All right, look at this now. Once again, the highest denomination note printed by RBI was 10,000 rupee note in the year 1938 and in the year 1954, but they were demonetized in the year 1946 and 1978 respectively. See here, I would like to say something before I go further. As I have already announced free coaching classes for IAS 2016 main examination. I already opened for the registrations, and I already explained you regarding the program. That will be a 1 month program, and you are expected to send me your admit card or your DAF, detailed application form. Clear? And many people are getting registered. And if you are also writing main examination this year, kindly listen very carefully. Only the people who are writing main examination this year in the month of December, you are only please welcome. Remaining people, please excuse me. You can join me during the next year, right? And during next year, expecting that you will be writing the main examination. But this year, it will be available only for those people who are writing the main examination. And our concentration will be on all the 4 papers of general studies: paper 1, paper 2, paper 3, paper 4. Plus, I'm also going to concentrate on general essay, especially with respect to general essay and paper number 4, that is related to ethics. People, the aspirants are getting very, very low marks. You are reading the same books. Clear? You are reading the same books, right? You may be undergoing similar type of training. That's a different thing. But when it comes to the presentation makes all the difference. Clear? Having knowledge is different, but how exactly you express yourself on the paper on the day of the examination is very, very important. Majority of the candidates, what I have seen, right, particularly is that they are failed to answer all the questions that are given. Because of any reason, if you don't attempt 2 questions or 3 questions, right, you will be getting 0 marks on that one. But how do you use the time effectively? That is very, very important. So the time has to be used very effectively. In the available time, you need to answer all the questions effectively. Your presentation has to be so good that you should be able to convey yourself to the UPSC, so that your answer is a better answer. Clear? For this reason, you require certain tips. That is the reason why our focus in this particular program is to give you and to enhance you with such a method, so where you will be presenting yourself in a better manner, right? I am ready, my team is also ready, and we are going to go ahead from October 27th onwards. Clear? That's the reason why everyone who is interested, so you can become the part of this particular program, but only those people who are writing examination this year. Apart from this, I am also going to give you 2 sets of papers, 2 sets of general studies papers, and one paper will be given to you first. Clear? And you will be writing the answers, right? Before that, we'll tell you how to write the answers, and you please send it to us through mail. We'll correct it and give it back to you. Whatever the points we are raising, whatever the loopholes we see in your answer sheet, that will be highlighted, and you need to rectify, and you should not repeat those mistakes in paper number 2. That's it. That's it. So once you finish up your paper number 2, your confidence levels will be increased like anything. And in December, when you go for the examination, you are going with the confidence. You are going with confidence. That is very, very important. Going to the examination with this fear, will spoil everything. Clear? So here I am here to take care that the fear and everything will be removed, and you will be going to the examination with a lots of confidence. That is the reason why, right? So send me your admit card, or otherwise your DAF at the earliest, and we are going to start the program soon. Fine. So now let me come back to the document. I'll show you the document once again. Please look at this. As of March 2016, look at this. As of March 2016, the value of banknotes in circulation was 16 lakhs 41,500 lakh crores. So much of money is there in the circulation as of March 2016. Clear? 16 lakhs 41,500 lakh crores, and it's an increase of 14.9% over the previous years. Look at this. In value terms, 500 rupee notes, 1000 rupee notes together accounted for 86.4% of the total value of notes in circulation. Look at this. Currency notes and coins are printed and minted. What do you mean by this? Currency notes are nothing but the bank notes. Notes are printed, coins are minted. Okay, and it happens at about 8 units owned by the Security Printing and Minting Corporation of India Limited. I am repeating, this is done by Security Printing and Minting Corporation of India Limited, SPMCIL, and this is a finance ministry company, and it has two currency printing units. One is at Devas, that is in Madhya Pradesh. Second one is in Nashik, that is in Maharashtra. And these two print about 40% of India's currency notes. And when it comes to the coins, coins are minted at Mumbai, Hyderabad, Kolkata, and Noida units of SMPCIL. So here I would like to just remind you one thing. A few months back, I explained you very clearly with respect to RBI and its purposes. During that time, I was telling you where the currency notes are printed, where the coins are minted. Everything has been explained you in a very, very detailed manner. And if you are able to recollect, that's good. Otherwise, please go back to that video and watch that video once again. Right? Now, once again, I'm opening the document. You may please have a look at this. Currency notes and coins are printed and minted by the Government of India on the advice of the RBI, which also estimates the denomination-wise currency needs and coordinates with the government on design and security aspects. Clear? So during that particular class, I was explaining you, so what are the security measures? How do you identify, how do you differentiate between the so-called original currency note and fake currency notes? Clear? By showing you the this currency notes, I have explained you everything. Clear? And please watch that video once again for getting better understanding. Am I clear? And I'll stop at this stage, and I wish you all a very, very happy and a wonderful weekend. And I'll see you in the next class. Till then, I wish you all a very, very good luck. Good night.